Okay, question 12. Most students in a large college study mathematics. A teacher chooses 3 different students at random, one after the other. Consider these 3 probabilities. So R is the probability that at least one of them studies mathematics, S is the probability that the second guy studies mathematics, and T is when all of them do. Okay, so let's just say, the probability of one guy studying mathematics is P. Right? I mean, this is probably some binomial thing going on. So we could assume that, okay, let's say the probability is P. Okay, so one guy studying mathematics. Okay, one guy studies maths. I'm going to write this as P. Okay, the probability to be P. Okay, so what would R equal to then? R equals 1 minus P cubed. Yes, 1 minus P cubed. Right, because it's 1 minus no one does it. Right, this one is no one does it. No one does. Right, so 1 minus that. Good, okay, how about S? The second guy chooses mathematics, well, that's just P. Right, because you're just looking at the second guy. How about T? T is P cubed. Right, because all 3 students choose to study mathematics, so P cubed. Cool. Okay, so what do we know? Well, we know that P is bigger than P cubed, right? Because for probabilities, they're less than 1, right? So P must be bigger than P cubed. Okay, how about this R guy? What is this R doing? Okay, so let's see. Let's expand this and see what happens. So this is P cubed minus 3P squared plus 3P, right? Okay, so what have we got? So P cubed, okay, how about this part? The P is greater than P squared, right? The P is bigger than P squared. So this whole expression is greater than P cubed. Correct? Okay, now let's check if it's greater than P or not. Okay, let's check if it's greater than P or not. Okay, so let's try to separate this expression into this. Okay, so P cubed minus 3P squared plus 2P plus P. Okay, I'm deliberately doing this. All right, so then I get a P here. All right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to prove to you that the first part is positive, right? If I know the first part is always positive, then it's definitely bigger than P, this whole thing, right? Okay, so let's try to factorize this cubic. What does it factorize into? It factorizes into P times P minus 2, P minus 1. All right, so how does the graph look like? Well, we know where the 3 roots are, right? So like this. Okay, and we also know that P is between 0 and 1. So it is in this chunk, which is above the x-axis, right? So this is always positive for P between 0 and 1. Right, 0 and 1, that's not a square bracket. Okay, so this is bigger than P, right? This expression is bigger than P, so we have R is bigger than S is bigger than T at the end, right? So what do we have? Option F then.